everybody. Dagger97 here. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of 3 Small Farms. Another month has passed, and there's not too much that we have to get done today. Need to fertilize our barley field, and well, that's pretty much all we have to do that needs to get done today. Everything else is kind of just preference. I think we need to start mapping out our next field for probably sorghum is going to be the next thing we plant. It's going to be a few more months before we get to that, but getting stuff done now means we don't have to do it later and we don't get too busy all at once. Another thing that we could start working on is, well, this little silage pit, it did good for our first cut, but we got a pretty big field over here where our greenhouses are that I kind of want to turn all that grass into silage. We got quite a bit still set in here. We're going to get it moved to the new silage pit because this one, it's a little small, a little hard to work with. So I think we're going to put a bigger one in over there in the field. So we can look into cutting that and get it windrowed up and picked up. So as I said, we should probably go ahead and get the barley field fertilized. Hope you're all enjoying the series still. Again, I'm really enjoying making the videos. I hope that everybody's enjoying as much as I enjoy making it. We've got so much fertilizer, it's not even funny. I want to start using slurry eventually, but I'd rather go ahead and utilize all of our artificial fertilizer for now. Pigs are all healthy. They recovered from their lack of food pretty fast. They weren't without food for very long, but still it wasn't the best thing in the world to let them go without food for even the short period of time that they did. Barley seems to be growing pretty good. I did notice that it failed to germinate in a couple of spots. When we get over here, there's not a field. I'll show you what I mean. I'm not sure if y'all saw it. Right here, a couple of spots didn't germinate. It might have been where our wheels were spinning with the Massey. If you remember when we were using the cultivator, it spun a little bit. It might have made it harder for the seeder to actually embed the seeds into the ground. Or it just could have been that they failed to germinate due to weather. Who knows? A little couple of spots didn't do too well. And that right there should mean we have a well-fertilized field. This is going to be a good crop. Still got a few more months before this is going to be anywhere near time to harvest, but we're getting all of our due diligence done now, which is good. Let's go ahead and get the fertilizer back to where it belongs, which when we're not fertilizing, it's just a rear weight for our tractor. Got the bar on there and should be able to cut this field. I mean, this tractor is what we used to cut the other field for the first batch of silage, and it was on an incline. This field over here is much smoother. Let's see. We'll put a silage pit in. So over here looks like it's a little bit of an incline. I'd rather it be on a flat surface. We might put a temporary one in over here next to the greenhouses. Right through here looks like a good spot if we just slap one in right here. It'll allow us to easily get in here with the forage wagon. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Wait for the super slow hydraulic to come down. Alrighty. I will say this, mowing is very therapeutic. There's something about the grass just getting cut down and leaving a nice smooth layer behind. It just really brings peace. For now, we will turn right here and work our way back. And I'm going to continue on with this until we get this little section cut down. Go ahead and get that. Work until we get this section all cut down and get the new silage pit set up. I'll probably come up here and clean off an area with the forage wagon. That way we have room to place down the silage pit and not waste any of the grass on the ground. So I will see you when I get back. Well, as you can see, we've cleared out a little bit of area here. We've got the silage pit placed, and the little bit of grass that came off that area, I've already piled it up in there. I grabbed the rake so we can start working on piling this all up. That way we don't have to worry about dragging a forage wagon across this wide open field of grass. At the very least, we'll put it all in a single row. If y'all have any suggestions on what I should be doing, or in your opinion what we can move towards, feel free. There's no bad suggestions. I will do my best to please the community as I can. I like this little rake. Gets the job done, and our little lizard tractor here can handle it, no issues. I like having both the tractors out at the same time. It feels like our farm is actually doing something and just picking one tractor to do all the jobs. If you are enjoying the series, please leave a like. Let me know what you like about it. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that bell icon. It really helps out a lot knowing that I have people that want to see this content. I'm doing it for fun, but getting feedback always feels good. Alright. Pull the lizard over here out of the way. Forage wagon seems to do pretty good. However, the tractor doesn't like going very fast with it. Even when it's not running, it moves at a pretty slow pace. Massey runs so smooth. Doesn't feel like it has any issues with anything. Well, we weren't able to fit it all in one trailer. Drive over this, compact it down a little bit while we're driving. Go. Move around here and grab this last little bit before we switch back over to the other tractor and start cutting some more. Alright, we're going to get into cutting this side now. Probably going to cut most of it, if not all. And we're going to try and get the silage pits filled up. Something I want to try and save a little money for. Probably a little bit of our lettuce is going to go toward this, but we're going to put a bucket on that tractor right there. That way we can load up our trailer a little bit more efficiently. But I will get this cut. And I will see you in a bit. Well, as you can tell, we got the field not only cut but windrowed up. Going to make quite a few trips with the forage wagon here. But I think this is all going to be a pretty good payout. Silage, the original silage pit got us 23,000, so that just goes to show about how much this is going to give us. As I was stating previously, we're probably going to expand our greenhouses with this. But not only that, we need to be able to fund a four-wheel drive tractor. The Massey and the Lizard are treating us well right now, but we really need to be able to get our front-wheel drive going, four-wheel drive going, so we can actually deal with slightly heavier tillage. We had issues when we were first cultivating our second field. Our wheels just kept spinning because it just wasn't getting traction. Get ourselves a four-wheel drive tractor, and be a little less of an issue. It's going to take us a little while to get this done. The compacting is going to take even longer, but the payout's going to be worth it. See if we can wrap around this corner. And let's do that about 10 more times. Well, we're 6 o'clock now. It's pretty dark. We got it all compacted. Well, most of it. We didn't have quite enough room to get it all in here. This could be a good head start on the next batch, though. It's all compacted and covered up. Here in a couple months, we should be ready to sell. I'm going to spend the rest of this evening getting all the equipment back to the farm, put away. And I will see you probably a few months from now. Well, moved on. It's been a couple months. We got a lot of work to do. We need to work fast. Our sow had another litter, and they are chewing through food fast. We need to sell our lettuce and go and pick up some more pig food. We're on a bit of a time crunch. Our pigs are only chewing on potatoes as of right now. So all this lettuce gets sold. I plan on using the money to buy a bucket for this tractor. We'll use the money here to get that bucket, and then we'll use the bucket to load the silage up much faster than what we could use the shovel for. So I will be back once we have the bucket fitted. We'll have this trailer with the sides back up on it. That way we can actually move some silage. And then I will probably take the truck down to the shop and get some pig food. Alright, got the bucket fitted. Got the lizard up here. Time to start scooping it up. So it'll work a bit faster than the shovel, I'll tell you that. This won't take, it'll probably take about the same amount of time it took to get the smaller one done for twice the amount of product, it feels like. Oh, this is fun. There we go. Probably should attach the fertilizer to the back of this as our rear weight. We're getting more today. 1729. That's about 100 more than we were getting last time. I'm going to continue on with this and see how much we get. silage is gone. All I've left is some chaff around the edge. Can pile that back in here for a head start on our next cut. Probably a few months before we get that done. Got $30,000 in our account. Well, almost 33. It's a pretty good head start on getting us our next tractor. So I was saying we kind of need to get ourselves something with four-wheel drive. Something that we can actually use to dig the ground a little better. Not spin so much. Our pig empire is going to expand. Just a few months ago we only had 2 pigs in here. Now it's filling up. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, please leave a like. Let me know how y'all are doing. Comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing if you want to see more like it. Ring the bell icon so you'll be notified when I post again. Thank y'all very much. Y'all have a good one.